Today we're meeting Pitta Dosha. Pitta is made up of the elements of fire and water. So it spreads. And normally Pitta is held in the center of the body. Like, it's in charge of our digestion. You want digestion to be cooking. You want to digest your food. It needs to be hot. It needs to be processed. However, when we are stressed or in burnout, Pitta's heat looks a little different. Now, you may notice it in the stomach. That's where, acid, indigestion, burning. Ayurveda loves to talk about poop. So diarrhea, things like that. You're going to notice possibly those things come up if you have a Pitta imbalance. But the heat of Pitta will also show up in other areas. So you may notice that you are more hot-tempered, irritable, frustrated, judgmental toward yourself and others. Another aspect of Pitta is that it's very goal-oriented, which is great when Pitta is in balance. But when Pitta goes out of balance, that goal orientation sometimes looks competitive or just obsessive focus. So if you have ever been in the middle of a project and everything's kind of falling apart and you just need to rest, but your instinct is, I'm just going to power through. I'll rest when I'm dead. Whoa, that's Pitta. So if when you are experiencing burnout, you're noticing yourself getting really snappy with other people or just, I need to get this done, get out of my way. Okay, that definitely is stress leading to a Pitta imbalance. So if Pitta's nature when it's out of balance is hot and sharp, what we want to do is we want to bring in some coolness. Now you can do that by doing a cooling breath. Sometimes it's just as easy as lengthening the exhale. So just inhaling through the nose and exhaling out either through the nose or the mouth, but making that exhale take twice as long as the inhale. That can create some cooling. Another thing that we often notice when we work in offices, and we can look around and see what everybody else in the office is doing, is we do some really common things that actually air out the midsection of the body. Stretching. So lateral stretches. Anything that's going to stretch this side of the body to release heat. Twists. How many times have you been sitting in your chair and getting like stiff and kind of uncomfortable and you just twist? These are things that help air out that midsection and bring cooling into the body. So breathing, twisting, lateral stretches that help air out the side of the body can all be very helpful. The goal is to slow down, get out of that narrow-minded focus. And this is going to be really hard for those of you who are strong Pittas. The key here is to work to only 60% of your capacity. We know you can do it all. We know you can do 100%. We know you can do 110% and do it better than everybody else in the room. That is the nature of Pitta. But when you are in burnout and you need to keep that Pitta back in balance, aim to only work at 60%. Even though you can do more, don't. Limit yourself to 60% until you feel like you're back in balance again. When you are in balance, doing 100% should just feel like it flows out of you. But if you're starting to get irritable, a little feisty, kind of snapping at people, everything irritates you, it's time to back off. Do some cooling, calm yourself down, go get a nice glass of ice water, just chill the body out a little bit, and back off the intensity. We are here in the Northern Hemisphere in the middle of summer, and summer is a very hot season. So if you have Pitta in your constitution, there is a good chance that you are going to go out of balance, particularly in the summer when it's hot and we tend to be really active. There's a lot going on. So taking that hot quality and suddenly moving all over the place, having so many things to do, we're going to get really competitive with ourselves and try and do it all. And we're going to end up burnt out. So back off the intensity. Okay? Give it a try. And let me know, how does working at 60% of your capacity play out for you? Do you even know what 60% of your capacity is? How are you going to find out? Leave it in the comments below.